It is a beautiful Friday night in Freo, as in Fremantle, Western Australia, and I couldn't think of a better spot to start this walk and talk than the place, the hotel, the Esplanade Hotel, where I've been laying my head for the last several nights, and it is just a gorgeous night. The sun is going down, and I thought I would take you for a little walk and talk. I am on my way over to the harbor or the marina. I'm not sure which of the two they call it, but regardless, I'm going to bring you along and share this really special place with you. And the sun is going to be going down, and I brought my drone with me, and I'm hoping to get a nice sunset over the Indian Ocean. And you know, as I'm walking along, I'm thinking to myself, I've been to the Pacific Ocean, I've been to the Atlantic Ocean, but until now I've never been to the Indian Ocean. And now I can say that I've swam in three great oceans. So it is probably just about 20 minutes from sunset, and the wind is picking up, so I don't know how nice of an evening it's going to be to actually do a drone flight, but we will see. I was out early this morning flying my drone around, and I was a master of the skies this morning. It was just a beautiful morning with barely a breeze to be had, and I just took the most of it and launched my drone up and did some really beautiful footage of this magical place called Fremantle, or Freo as the locals call it. And I'll be sailing out of the port here tomorrow morning on my way to another place called the Rato, which is Rottnest Island. And boy, you talk about a dream come true and stories to tell for years to come about a trip that I took to a place called Rottnest Island off the coast of Western Australia. That'll be certainly one to remember as I share with you the Ferris wheel here going around. Look at that beautiful Ferris wheel. All right, so sun is not too far from going into the ocean, and I'm gonna do the best I can to share as much of the harbor here as I can. They've got a beach here called Bathers Beach, which is just a beautiful beach that I spent some time with a wonderful, beautiful couple named Conrad and Kelly, who came in from Perth to meet me. They've been following me on YouTube for some time, and boy, I tell you, you look up the definition of love in the dictionary, and I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a picture of those two. They were just boy, quite the happy couple. And here we're coming up on Joe's Fish Shack, where you could get yourself some nice food here. Look at wonderful fresh seafood. Oh yeah, boy, I bet that's good. I bet they got some good food at Joe's. Sure looks like there's a lot of people inside there. I'll give you a view of the Ferris wheel just behind. All right, so now we're coming up on the harbor, the marina. Just a very short distance from my hotel. It's beautiful. Oh, it's just beautiful. This is just one of those places that you'll just never forget. You see, this is the jetty, they call it. A lot of Italians here in Frio, as I show you. Cicerello's restaurant. But look at this guy here. This is Bon Scott, 1946 to 1980. He was the greatest rock and roll frontman of all time. Look at, I'll share this picture with you. I'm sure there's some people out there like Carlo Benettati that are looking at this and thinking back of some of the memories. So here it is. Look at the Fremantle fishing boat harbor. And as you can see, it is windy. Really windy. You have a memorial out here that says to the fishermen. You can see they've got the names, I'm sure, of a lot of fishermen that perhaps have lost their lives at sea here off the shores of Western Australia. I'll actually share the statue with you, or the sculpture. Look at this. It's got a whole basket full of fish. Boy, the quality of this GoPro camera is just fantastic. All these past several years I've been walking around with a rather bulky Sony camera, and all I needed was a GoPro. Look at this statue here. Like in a hard with the glare of the sun. There you go. There's a nice view right there. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. All right. So here they have the names of various sailors. Probably not a collection of names that you want to find yourself on, I would think. Now we'll walk over to Bathers Beach, which is just around the corner. Get yourself some gelato over there. And here's a wonderful sign. Look at that. Love Frio. Very nice. It's rather breezy compared to this morning when it was just very calm. But right now it's just actually quite breezy. This is where you'd get the Western Australia's #1 fish and chips right there. You see these fishing vessels out here, which have made wonderful targets for flying my drone above and around. What a nice place. A lot of folks are actually eating inside tonight. With the exception of over here, you got a fair amount of people that are eating outside. This is Kaylee's, I believe, the fish market cafe over here. And now we're coming up on Bathers Beach, which is just right over here in the, oh, the sun is going to be going down. It's going to be beautiful. Probably about another 15 minutes for the sun to go down. And this would be Bathers Beach House right here. Look at that. Wow. This here says Fremantle, the worst damn hole. Look out to sea and imagine how dangerous the long jetty was for shipping in stormy weather. Its exposed and shallow location made it very unpopular with mariners. Letters written in 1892 by a visiting American, Captain D.B. Shaw, gave a rather unflattering view off Fremantle. He referred to the port as the worst damn hole I ever saw. Oh. Wow, very nice. Just beautiful. Look at this. Here's another sculpture of a bather. Look at that. You can see it with the sun. There you go. Now there are signs that warn you about snakes in the dunes. And you can see right here, here you have it, snakes in the dunes. Beware of the snakes in the dunes. This might actually be the jetty, perhaps, or what's left of the, maybe what's left of the jetty right there. Wow. Now we're coming up on Bathers Beach, and this is where the folks are going to come down and sit and watch the sunset. Look at that. Beautiful. Boy, that sun is going to be going down just right out there. See some folks here singing. He's got a guitar and oh, they're having a good time. This is Australia. This is Australia.
Latinos in Australia.
Huh?
Latin people in Australia.
You're Latin? Where are you from?
Argentina.
Argentina?
Yes.
You're all from Argentina?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. My girlfriend is from Ponta Grossa, Brazil. And that's my next stop. You sing one more for us, please. Sing, you don't mind me filming you.
No.
Sing something very typical Argentine.
Argentina?
Yeah.
Very typical.
Something romantico. Yeah.
If you help me, guys.
Thank you. Fantastic. Just fantastic. All right. So there, the sun's going to be going down here just momentarily. Isn't that beautiful? All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this walk and talk. I'm going to see if I can't launch my drone and get some nice sunset shots.